show you John Mohawk, Tom Porter, right?
I didn't even
A
recognize
couple
him.
years ago, right?
Oh, a few years ago.
Yes,
Wow.
yeah.
He
Maybe
still
even
looks
another
this young.
century.
We need to get a name for this person. I'm sure he knows who he is.
Yeah.
But,
He knows.
and I knew Audrey, that's her daughter,
Yeah. Jeannie?
Jeannie. Yeah.
Alice, Audrey, and Jeannie.
Yeah, I was fortunate to know them just once.
Trying to remember what that was. They had invited us to share.
Michigan?
No, this is in Ontario. I forget where.
We'll come to you.
Yeah.
Oops, excuse me. Audrey and my mom were close, along with Betty Lavender. We'd all get together and have a separate meeting.
And laugh and laugh. She'd have her little hanky on.
You see them in it everywhere. No, needs no introduction. This is
Jake Thomas?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's been gone.
They introduced us to Thomas yesterday. Oh, okay. Like the hill name?
It's like Smith's.
Oh, Smith. Okay. I stand
Audrey
corrected.
Shenandoah. And he needs a name too. I'm sure he knows who he is. And then a powwow picture. Danny Beaton.
And there's a, there's a
Picture of Warren.
dark-haired Oren.
Oh man.
There's Leon's back here.
Yeah, we're gonna go. Leon. Shenandoah.
Danny Beaton relate to you?
He's worked with Rick over the years, so I imagine Rick's done stuff for him, and then he just printed all these pictures, framed them, and donated them all to our center.
Nice.
Nice.
Clayton might know.
Yeah, so this
You know who that
photo, we're just trying to identify some of the people, and we're trying to figure out who this man is. This is Leon Shenandoah, Bowie farmer, and somebody said he was a Gibson, but I'm not sure who that is. He was a chief, somebody said. But this was taken out of the
This is Heather. She's the curator of this place.
morning.
This is my beautiful, wonderful mom. Brought me into this world back in the summertime of 1952, and she had 11 kids, and there's some that passed on at a small age. And there was 6 of us, but now there's only 3 of us now. My oldest sister, Sheila, Bessie, myself, and my younger sister. I guess there's 4 of us that passed. We lost our brother. He was 2 years younger than I am. We lost him he had a massive heart attack while on the job working for Navajo Generating Plant in and Paige, and still feel the loss. My biggest loss was my mom, and that was 2002, April 23rd. She passed on, and she raised us really well, and I'm very grateful to her. She was strict, stern, and I didn't like it. But now I appreciate it, and I'm very grateful to her for giving me the life that, and the lessons that she taught me. Very strong woman, very famous, and I was surprised that she didn't have a name. And that's Roberta Blackgoat. This picture was taken in 1997 or 98 when we had Saginaw, Michigan. That's where my first intro was to the circle, and she brought me. She'd asked me before, saying, "Come on, son, let's go to Arctic Circle. There's a meeting up there. Meet Oran Lions, meet Shenandoahs and the swamp people, Jacob and Judy Swamp and so on." Came up with all these names. Anyway, she traveled around just like I'm doing. I'm carrying on 1/10 of the work that she did, and I can't do the same amount of work that she'd done. She's known throughout the U.S., Canada, around the world. She's even been to Japan, and Norway, and Sweden. People, she has connections there. People know her by her first name, and she's quite famous. And my late son, his name was Benjamin, named after his grandfather's, and he was well known too. And I always say in presentations that my mother was famous and my son was famous, therefore I should be. Anyway, I'm trying to work my way up to notoriety. I knew she passed. Somehow or another, you get that feeling, intuition, I guess that's what they call it. When my roommate said, "Have a seat," I knew exactly what happened. And therefore, and I lost my son before I lost my mom. Therefore, the pain wasn't as intense as it was with my son. And it was time for her to go. The lessons that she taught, the lessons, whatever concepts she needed to learn, you pass on, right, when you come to that equilibrium. And it was just time for her to go. So I wasn't as traumatized when she passed on. And anyway, I don't think she had a middle name, but her one of the uncles, his name is Lillaman, the Nahiyaja, and that's what I was named after, the Nahiyaja. So when she enrolled me in the boarding school, they asked her, "What's his name?" And she kept saying, "Dene Yaja, Dene Yaja, little man." And the closest they came to was Danny.
Oh, wow.
I got my name. Yeah, a lot of people knew her. Clayton and Arlene, they were fortunate to make connections to her, connect with her. She was like Paul. She was losing her voice, and that's why she said, "Come with me so you can amplify what I need to say, and help me up and set me down and so on." And that's what I see, y'all that are helpers. You're helping us. Thank you. You're helping me. I'm staying in a good place called the Bear's Den. Years ago, I used to be deathly afraid of bears. Anybody that's a bear clan, you know. But I am very grateful to each and every one of you in the work that you do. I mean, some of you indicated that you're working with indigenous peoples, and that just fills my heart. And that what else can you do? What else can we do? We already have that respect, we have that connection with each other. Your smile tells me you're on a good path with me, and giving us support money-wise and so on, and in different ways that you helping us or continue to help. And if there's any way we can help you, we're willing to do that from a little bit of indigenous knowledge that we have to pass it on. All that information was driving me crazy, all that knowledge that helping my dad in ceremonies, learn the songs and the rituals and so on. That information was trying to get out, but I was hallucinating. I was smelling things and seeing things. It drove me nuts. And the only way I could soften the things that was helping, that was traumatizing me, was alcohol, drugs, women, and to alter my thoughts. But I'm on a good road. I went to 3 rehabs. I call them nut farms. But I had to do that. After I came out of the last rehab, I went back to my original rehab place and said, "Let me in!" Hanging on the gate. Anyway, and I had a ceremony for specifically for me too, and I had to go through that to finally get in touch with myself. And I'm beginning to have an image of who I am, where I come from. I come from the land. My mother and father were mediums in bringing me here. And each and every one of you are mediums of the Creator's work. And I hope you continue to do that in times to come. Tears, anything that comes from the body is detoxifying. I wiped away a little bit of something. It's the body cleansing, and I'm in a good place. I'm in a beautiful place, and you all are in a good place. We share this moment. It's just a fraction of time that we spend this time together, and I hope we have more time together in the times to come. I love you.
You too.